Hello everyone, this is Tushar Bhutani with Remax Excellence.
Hi everyone, this is Sid. I'm a mortgage specialist with Mortgage Alliance.
Welcome to our monthly stat video where we will be discussing some numbers for the month of November. We'll be reviewing how the month was, how it turned out in terms of the activity, what we had in October, and of course compared to year over year. So anyway, Sid, how did the month turn out for you? We are still seeing a lot of action, though, a lot of activity out in the market. So What do you think?
Well, I think this has been the best November till date for us. We've been busy like ever. Yes, if you compare it with the previous months, let's say October or September, yes, it has slowed down a bit, but which, every November is usually slower than the Octobers and the Septembers, but yeah, it's busier than regular.
Yeah, of course. I mean, this was very much expected though, right? November, you would see the market going down a little bit, but with these stats that we are going to show you in the next little bit, the fact that, we've seen numbers from pre-COVID last year and looking at these numbers right now, it amazes me. What is looking at the amount of business that we have done this year, oh boy, we never expected that. The fact that we had the COVID scare in the month of Feb, March, we had that big shutdown. We just did not know how things were going to shape up for the rest of the year. But looking at these numbers now, we're getting to the end of the year, and month after month we're seeing better numbers compared to what we had back in 2019, 2018. So great news for all the real estate people, professionals. Market is still looking good. We don't know, of course, what we have in store in the future with the new restrictions that we have in place right now, but take the day as it comes, and so far so good.
Right, Tushar. So to start with, let's talk about sales. Especially, I want to know the number, the year-to-date number as to how where we stood in November last year, and where are we right now?
So, Sid, for the month of November, we had about 1,399 units sell, which yes, month over month compared to October 2020, there is a slight drop of about minus 16.23%. But if you look at the year-to-date number compared to where we were, I would say last year pre-COVID, in the month of November, there's an increase of 27.18%, and that's a huge number, Sid.
Right. So getting on to new listings, Tushar, how does that number look like?
So listings, Sid, personally looking at, of course, inventory, when I try to find some stuff for my buyer clients, I have seen there's shortfall in the market right now.
Right.
And this number, what I just saw, was really surprising. Looking at the current month in November, we had about 1858 units show up in the market, which is a drop since October. We have seen listings go down minus 30.52%,
wow,
which is a big number because supply is less, which means we have less stuff out there in the market to sell. So more buyers, less sellers. It's getting to be a more balanced market. So it's good and bad, but again, we still need stuff out in the market so we can sell. I can't find a lot of stuff myself if I'm actually representing a buyer, and if I'm taking my own client out in the market, I cannot find a lot of stuff right now.
When we talk about the average sale prices, what do you see for numbers there?
So Sid, the average sale price for single family homes sits at about 439, which month over month is a drop of minus 0.86%, and year over year compared to last year in November, average sale price, it has gone up 4.39%.
So the demand is up, the prices are up.
Exactly, and then the average price going 4.39 up in the COVID time is a big thing, right?
It is.
We never expected that, but again, always expect the unexpected, as people say. So,
right.
Looking at the duplex average pricing, say, just moving on to a different segment of the market, the duplex average price sits at about 338,000, which year over year is still an increase of 4.79%. So average sale price for a duplex back in November 2019 was 4.79% less. So we have the average price has gotten better for duplex market as well. Month over month, as you can see on the screen here, 0.49% has gone up. So from the month of October, November has fared slightly better for duplex.
So good news for people who have or who own duplexes.
That's the most popular price range, 350 to 400.
Right.
Cakewalk.
Wow.
You've got something easy to sell. Right. You want to buy, you'll find some decent options out there in the market. So looking at condos, condo average price sits at about 231,000, which month over month we've seen a very small drop of minus 0.40%, and year over year there's a 1.18% up. So average sale price for a condo has also gone up.
Wow, that's good to know.
Right.
Okay, now these prices went up. What about days on market? Are the houses sitting in the market for a longer time, or where do we stand on that?
Less, yeah. I mean, looking at these stats right now, the days on market for, say, all residential, just in general, categorize every segment of the market, single family, duplex, condos. The all residential average days on market sits at about 54 days, so
Right.
just under 2 months. This compared to last year in November, Sid, we were at about 69 days, so which is about 2 months and 10 days.
Wow, that's
So now we've gone down almost 20 days less in the market to sell. So great news for sellers.
Right.
And all this has to, of course, play with the fact that we've got these lower interest rates, more buyers, less supply. So of course, when buyers go out there in the market, they do not have a lot of options to see, and they would kind of move on to their decision pretty fast. So yeah, the average days on market looks good too.
perfect. How about high rollers? This is the most exciting segment for me. I really love to see these numbers.
Yeah, well, even in a tough market with COVID, with recession and stuff that we've had in Alberta, so the most expensive single family house that sold in the month of November was 2.6, so $2,640,000. And for condos, it was $1,029,000 for a
Really?
condo, right?
Wow.
The most expensive condo that we've seen selling in the month of November.
Right.
When it comes to duplex, $915,700. So
That's a big
these
number too.
numbers are really high rollers. Eh?
Yes, yeah, that's what they are.
So, Sid, where does the mortgage industry? Any update from the interest rate point of view?
Well, so we have got the low rates again. So we've got 1.49 on a 5-year fixed, especially if you're closing within the first 2 months of 2021. So these are the lowest possible rates that I've ever seen over a 5-year fixed. Variable rates are low as well, so the rates haven't gone up at all. They're still where they were. I think there are only 1 or 2 banks that have dropped it since then, but other than that, it's pretty stable.
Right, makes sense. Yeah, so I keep stressing to a lot of the clients, if I was to come across them, that always make sure you've spoken to your broker. These interest rates are alarmingly low, and it's time you should just talk to your broker before you even start shopping and go and talking to a realtor. We've had a lot of people come to us and they're not even sure what their numbers are looking at. They haven't gone to a bank, they haven't spoken with a broker. So make sure you kind of take it step by step. Go talk to a broker, get yourself all set up, and then go, of course, out there in the market and start looking for homes.
Right, guys.
So,
and don't think that your friend who makes the same amount of money as you do, because he got qualified for a $400,000 house, you will get qualified for the same as well. There are so many different things that come into picture, and it can vary. So always good to talk to a mortgage broker or a mortgage specialist, get your numbers right, and then start shopping.
Exactly. And then also, guys, for all the viewers out there, please be careful with the alarming cases that we are seeing on daily basis. Please be home, stay home if you can, avoid going out, avoid social gatherings. Take care of yourself and your family. And we will see you next month. Have a happy holiday season and hope you have a great start to the December month.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day. Take care. Bye.